As we dive in further into the book of Revelation, we realize that part of the dynamic that's being revealed is the fear of the Lord. With the letter to Thyatira, the things that the Lord says, they're serious. What Jesus says to the church that's left their first love in Ephesus, he says, I'm going to remove your lampstand. What's behind that is this biblical theme of the fear of the Lord. And you and I need to actually be able to, even in our day and age, we need to be able to grasp this for ourselves, each one of us, that the one who loves us is the King, the very King. And that when people have, real live experiences with him, often that it shakes them in their boots. Maybe as John did at the beginning of the book of Revelation, when he saw Jesus in his glorified form, he fell down as though a dead man. Isaiah in Isaiah 6, as he's receiving his call from the Lord, he sees the Lord high and lifted up, the train of his robe filling the temple, and he's like, "Woe is me! I'm ruined. This is ruinous to me." The theme is also carried forward into the New Testament when Jesus sends out the 12 in Matthew chapter 10, where Jesus is encouraging them in the midst of this, that the enemy will try to intimidate them, human beings will try to intimidate them. Don't be intimidated by them. What's his counsel? He says, don't fear the ones who can destroy the body but can't do anything to your soul. Fear rather him, God, who can both destroy the soul and, the body and the soul. And he's saying, fear God. And when you fear God, you start to care a lot less about what everyone else thinks and what the enemy is doing. And you start to build your life around what God's priorities are, what God thinks. And so the fear of the Lord is very much a real theme in the book of Revelation. It's a real theme in the New Testament and should be a real theme in our lives. That's our first installment talking about fearing God.